Well, hey guys, Bronson here. Here at Mike Morriset's office. He's a friend, mortgage broker, and he's here to give you some info about this new first-time home buyers incentive that the government is set to launch in September.
Yeah.
Mike, tell us a little bit about this.
Yeah, so the idea is that if you are a first-time home buyer and you have a household income of under $120,000 a year, that this is a program that will help you bridge the gap in your down payment to buy a home.
Right. And just to clarify too, 120 grand net gross before after.
It'd be a gross income, so before government gets a chunk of any of your money, but it would be a household income. So if you have, a household income where one spouse is making 61,000, the other making 60, you are not going to qualify for the program because you'll be over the threshold.
Right. What's the actual incentive?
Well, the incentive is that they're going to give you for existing, residents or property, they will give you a 5% stake in the property. So they'll give you an additional 5% for your down payment. If it is new construction, so that would be being built as a condo, townhouse, or in some markets in this world, actual house for this program, they'll give you up to 10%.
Right. So we're talking about essentially for new construction condos and small townhouses.
This is a really good program in some areas in Canada. Areas like where we are, when you're closer you are to the greater Vancouver area, the more challenging it gets. If you're up in the Okanagan or you're moving towards the provinces in the prairies, there is some options that would probably be a little bit more of a program that would be incentivized for them.
Right. And then to go into the money that they're giving you, the 5 or 10%, is that a loan or is that what is that?
It is actually, it's going to be a stake. They're going to give you a 5%, to go towards your down payment, but they actually do have a stake in the property. So when you sell it for any percentage you sell it for more, they're going to get that additional money, initial money that they gave you, plus that return on their investment.
Mike, what's the maximum someone could actually buy in this area?
So the maximum mortgage you're going to get is for $480,000 plus your down payment plus the government incentive. So it's difficult to get into the numbers of trying to rattle off how it can do it because it's a bit challenging. But basically, it's $480,000 mortgage plus your 5%, and then plus the government's 5 to 10% above and beyond that for a purchase price, maxing out at approximately $565,000, depending on how much you put down.
Right. Okay. So essentially, $565 on a pre-sale.
You're basically $505 for new construction, right?
For anything that's pre-sale.
Again, it also depends on your down payment, right? So you would have to have the 25% or the 15% down to get to the $565.
Right. Okay. So what is the actual motivation for the government to be putting this out right now, and do you think it's going to come to fruition?
Well, the motivation, let's be honest here, is political votes, right? So you're in a situation where you have a percentage of the population, people in sort of your age group who are younger, starting families that are struggling to be able to buy a home in this community, and people are getting frustrated. I can understand where people come from. I was able to buy my first home for a lot cheaper than most people, and that's just experience. So people are frustrated. So the Liberals are trying to capture votes. So let's be honest here. If for some reason the Conservatives get in power, don't be surprised that you will see this program disappear.
Okay, so it's not like set in stone right now. It's fluid.
It's not something. Will the program happen? Most likely it'll happen because the Liberals can get it through the budget. But after the elections happen, everything changes, and that's what part of why we're doing elections is because people have the opportunity to change who is their elected officials, right? So different party comes into power, different programs will come into play.
Awesome. Well, guys, thanks for watching.
Thank you.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
Give Mike a call. Give me a call. We'll get you set up. Make sure you're well taken care of. And,
awesome. Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.
Talk to you soon.